Today I'm going to be applying a nail set from our Trend Shop drop. This one is called Porto Porcelain. This is everything that comes in your kit, and it always comes with directions as well as a QR code to get to our videos and application instructions should you ever have a question. It tells you about how our nail polish is 100% nail polish, and it is made up of 3 layers of nail polish. This is our nail prep pad, and a lot of times we recommend, especially if you've been, had your hands maybe sometime earlier in the day, maybe you had lotion on your hands or something like that. Sometimes even soaps might have aloe vera in them. You just want to make sure that you have a clean nail surface in order to do your nails. This is our nail file, which often comes in handy for your very last nail. And this is our nail strip package. And every set of Color Street comes with a nail set. There is a notch you can tear, but just for ease of the video, I'm going to just use my little scissors. Any trouble coming out of the package. So these are different sizes for different fingernails. And when you can see how just stunningly gorgeous this set is. This is the Azure Coast collection in our Trend Shop, and it's limited, so that means that they didn't make a lot of the quantity, and it will eventually sell out. So it's a good time to buy this one. So I happen to know that my pinky nail does best with this particular size. So I'm going to do my pinky nail with this one. And what you do is you just separate the nail strips, and then this top layer is a protective coating. It just protects the nail polish. So it's purple on the edge, so you take that piece off. Silver tab, I like to lift that up and then I put it right back on the same side of the backing, and that is because it gives you a little more maneuverability, because the polish is totally dry on top, but it is still wet on the bottom. So it just makes it a little bit easier. Another thing I want to point out, a customer was just telling me this, and I forget that I sometimes don't tell people this. I forget about it because I'm so used to it. If, let's say, you wanted to use this, this edge, you can pull the tab off and it now becomes a 2-sided nail strip. So let's say, and I'm not going to do this, but I just want to demonstrate that if you needed this to fit on a bigger nail, it actually stretches, which is pretty crazy incredible. So you can actually stretch your nail strips if you need them to be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to use this because I know this fits best on my pinky, and I'm just pressing it on. And I'm going to smooth it down. And then at the edge, I'm going to kind of push in on the edge of my nail. And I don't mind if there's a little bit of excess underneath. So I kind of tuck it a little bit. This is one method, and I'm going to show you another method on another nail just to give you an idea. And that's it. It just pulls away. And so it's all dry and feels dry on the top, and it's so pretty. I'm going to show you a different method on this nail. And I have a lot of choices. These 3 sizes are similar. So I could, look for which pattern I would like to try the best. I'm going to try this next to this second one in. And again, I'm peeling the top part off and lifting up the silver backing and putting it back on the same size of the nail strip. And then I'm going to press it on my nail. You don't want it to be on your cuticle. And if you do have excess, and maybe I'll try to do that with one of the other ones, you can use the edge of your fingernail to kind of separate it, or if it's just a little bit, you can kind of push it in a bit so that it's on your fingernail and not on your skin or your cuticle. So for this one, I'm going to show you a little bit of a different method. I don't do this. This is not my preferred method. I just like to break it off with my fingers. But you can use a nail file. So one of the things you can do is you can pinch it, and I still kind of press and tuck a little bit, and then you can take this nail file and you want to remove the plastic wrapper. At the very edge of this, you're just going to very gently try to go in one direction and then in another direction. I always try to file myself anytime I'm filing my nails inward. And then that's it. So either way, I just find when I use the file, sometimes I can get a little bit of a jaggedy edge. Well, if I wanted to use this white one on my middle finger, it's too big. It's really too big on both sides. What I might do, to be honest with you, is I might take this size nail that's a little bit closer in size, and I might cut it. So I have been known to do that. I might draw a little line, and that's one of the really nice things about Color Street. So I might draw a little line and then just use a scissor to cut around it. A lot of people use very creative methods. They might do a side cut. I guess I could try that just to show you what that would look like. So they might cut it at an angle because they want like a little bit of a different look. And it's kind of a fun thing about Color Street is that you really can do a lot of different things with it. And we have a lot of really creative stylists. Of course, you don't have to do that. I'm just kind of giving you, if you've never used Color Street before, I just want you to know how fun and how creative you can be with it. So we will often have people that will really create amazing nail fees just by using a pair of scissors. With a lot of people that really enjoy doing cutouts too, like they'll use an oval or a rounded tip just to make a different design. So people might also layer different colors, like a French tip design that has different colors on it. But it's so easy and it's so fun, and it just really allows you to be so creative and just really, do anything that you want to with your nails. Then you do your pinkies to your thumbs. Your thumbs are always last because you use your thumbs a lot when you're doing your nails. You could put this down, and if you had to reposition it, most of the time you can take it up. If it's just your bare nail, it's much easier. I actually have a layer of nail strengthener because I have found that I used to have very short nails, and that my nails are a lot stronger when I use the nail strengthener on top of them, which is so nice. And then you're just using it right at the edge. So that is just to show you how easy and versatile it is to do your nails with Color Street. If you have any questions, just pop them right in the comments.